Satu, dua, tiga.
My name is Muhammad Sharif bin Ismail, and I will be talking about the phylum Bryophytes. This phylum includes mosses, liverworts, and hornworts. These plants does not have vascular tissues, which means they does not have roots and instead absorbs water and nutrient from their surface area, like their leaf. Gametophytes are dominant in this phylum, which means sporophytes are dependent to gametophyte for nutrients. These are our findings in the Sri Gadings woods.
I am Kurata Aini binti Muhammad Fazil, and these are our findings for this phylum. For these three species, their sporophytes have well-developed vascular tissue for proper support and conduction. Their sporophyte also develop independently from the gametophytes. Their sporophyte also have a longer life phase in the life cycle. This phylum is a seedless plant. First, we have staghorn club moss, it has strawberry-like cone-like productive structure. It also has macrophytes that bright green, soft, small, and needle-like recurved spiral densely along aerial stems. Next, we have sword ferns, which is a suberect fern. The pinnate arrangement is alternate, and it has dagger-shaped fronds, which are entire to slightly toothed. Lastly, we have forced staghorn fern. This rhizomatous fern spreads by cloning, spreading along the ground and climbing on other vegetation. The stem grows from the rhizome, branches at a 45-degree angle, and form fronds that continue to bud and branch. The undersides are hairy and sometimes waxy. It can also reproduce through spore.
Hi, I am Nur Atira binti Azwan. Next, I will explain about the characteristic of the angiosperm. The key characteristic of angiosperm can be summarized as 3F, which is 1 flowers, 2 double fertilization, and 3 fruits. 1. Angiosperm have flowers that attract pollinators because flowers are sporophytic structure that function in sexual reproduction. I will explain more about the part of the flower. Carpel. The carpel omega sporophyll represent the female reproductive parts of the flower. It typically occupies the center of the flower. It consists of 3 main parts, which is the ovary, the style, and the stigma. Then, stamen. The stamen or microsporophyll represent the male reproductive part of the flower. Like the carpel, it typically occupies the center of the flower, and it consists of 2 main parts, which is the anther and the filament. Petals are typically larger and more brightly colored than sepals. Their color and fragrance serve to attract insect and other animal pollinators. And lastly, sepals. Sepals typically resemble leaf more than other parts of the flower. They are usually green and leaf-like, although some flowers may have colored sepals. For the 2F, is angiosperm sexually reproduced through double fertilization. Like we know, double fertilization is a phenomenon in which 2 fertilization events occur, one sperm cell fertilizing the egg and another fertilizing 2 polar nuclei. When the pollen reaches the stigma of the carpel, pollination takes place. This can occur by wine, water, or animals. Once the pollen makes contact with the stigma, it germinates. And the last F is fruit facilitate seeds dispersal. The fertilized ovule becomes the seed, and the ovary forms the fruit, which in turn encloses the seed and aids in its dispersal. By spreading to areas at a distance from the parent plant, seeds can potentially germinate and grow in more favorable and less competitive environments. I will tell about the 3 examples of angiosperm that we take. This is 3 examples of angiosperm. we can see that all of these flowers have bright color, which is for the purpose of attracting pollination. Moreover, all of the flowers are dicotyledon because it has 5 petals, which means they are contain 2 cotyledon seeds.
These are some examples of gymnosperms phylums. The characteristic of these 3 species is they have unprotected or naked seeds that are not protected within the ovaries. They also has dark green narrow lanceolate leaves which resemble the needles of the yew. They also have podocarpus which produce blue-green fruits with an aril covering each seed. And this species also likes cooler temperatures than warm temperatures.
Terima kasih.